Hi guys, welcome to bekibtarot. My name's Becky. I'm a spiritual advisor, clairvoyant and energy reader. So, hope everybody's good. I've had a pretty fucking horrible morning. I'm struggling with my baby girl. She pulls all her hair out and I've got to get it all cut off and it's really taking its toll on me. But yeah, so I'm going to try and calm and get out of that energy. And just, let's quickly see what's in the air today. First, sage and cleanse, mine and yours energy. Feels better already. Lovely. Okay. Let's see what the energy is for today. What angel spirits and guides would you like? Messages would you like to bring? Oh, I just saw someone very angrily be like, I'm sick of your shit. I'm sick of your shit. Oh, some things coming to light regarding some kind of snake. Snaky actions, sneakiness. Right. Interesting. Okay, let's clarify. So clarify on this one here. So there's some things coming to light about some kind of energy here that's, I don't know how to explain this. It's like an energy of, no, I'm not taking all down. Okay, so it's an energy of someone maybe having some kind of epiphany of that what they've kind of always been headed for is not the way to head. That maybe that's not the best route. All this time I've been focused on trying to build stability on like a foundation that is based on everybody else's opinions or how everybody else works or how everybody else does things. And they're kind of starting to see that that's not the way to do things. Can I find on this snake? So also the number 7 here, so someone born on the 7th. Just the number 7 is in some, look, so, and then over the snake we've also got the fox, which is sly and sneaky. Alright, so some kind of message, information, or something is coming towards someone regarding, do you know what it feels like? So say you've been not talking to someone for however many months and you've been pushing forward, doing healing, working on yourself and pushing through life. It's like they're the people, the other person is someone that's been having this epiphany and a realisation that, oh, maybe this is not the way to go through life, you know? Clearly my mindset is too childish, or like I've been stuck in a rut and I need to change how I lay my foundation in life, right? And it's like they're coming forward to the other person, this snaky person is coming forward or sending a message, getting some information relayed to this person. Somehow there's information coming to the other person about how, even though it's been so many months, like they haven't changed, they've just stayed in the same. So the person receiving the text, say, it's like, how has it been 3 months and they're still in the same bullshit energy? Like they're still just hanging around, not taking action, and it's pissing the person off who's not the snake, yeah? So even though the snaky person hasn't taken any action, is still like hanging around and lingering, they are slowly coming in from out in the cold, is how it feels. But the person that's not the snake is just sick of their shit. Hi. I really don't know why I can't see. Like the live chat it comes up and it just disappears, and I don't know how to see it. Like, I get it comes up and it goes. I don't know if that's because I'm on a phone or what, but I can't seem to access it. So I caught half that message. Hi to whoever's here. But yeah, basically 2 people connection. One person that's been a bit snaky, they're a bit deceptive, has had an epiphany that maybe how they've been kind of moving through their life, or what they've been heading towards in their life, isn't really the great way to go, finally. The other person that's not snaky is going to be receiving some kind of information, text message or something that makes that person have a realisation that they're not growing quick enough. Like, they're not taking actions. They're still hanging around in the same position, same energy, same space they was 3 months ago when I last spoke to them. But they are coming in from out in the cold. Let's get the next. They are starting to see where they need to lay down their roots. Go find this. And it's because you're flying away. You're whipping them into shape, if you're the person that's like not snake. Because you've flown away and left the nest. I think you tried to build a life, a nest, a home with this person. And they clearly was acting some kind of snaky, toxic, I'm getting round and round in toxic cycles constantly. So you flew the nest. Bye, see ya, I'm not doing this. And by you doing that, you're actually whipping them into shape. It's not like you're pretending to do it to whip them into shape. You're actually just actively choosing to grow, move forward, and follow your guidance. So they're having this realisation that you're the key, and that they wanna move towards you, and they want to create. But you already tried creating with this person. You know, they want to take that risk on this connection. They want to make it happen. They've been stuck thinking about this for a while. Oh, shish. But the problem is, you feel like, or whoever's not the snake in this, you feel like you're lucky, you're blessed, you're grateful, you can make stuff happen, and you know how to build a nest. You know how to leave one foundation behind when you've learnt your lesson and go and build a new one. And you're not willing to settle with, I'm just going to do all the work, and you can just carry on acting like shit, not doing your side, no equal give and take. This person wants to build bridges. And I feel like the sun's coming out of this connection. It's been in some darkness for a while, and people haven't been able to see things, or there's been no communication or some kind of blockage for a while. But bridges are being built. Someone's coming forward. Yeah, to roots of abundance are happening. Serious growth in this, whatever this is. It's too many. I think this person, by you advocating, taking fucking responsibility for someone else, like, I'm not gonna do this anymore. I express, you don't change, I need to crack on with my life because I know where I need to go, right? So this is what's been the key to making them really realise that you are the way they want to go, you are the route that they want to go. But I don't know if they've got it in them to step up enough. Let's see if they'll show us, like, because you are someone that can make shit happen when you're on your top form. You're like, no, you can make shit happen. You really have got your ships coming in, and you're like, I have built for this in however many months, I've been working on this. You're not coming in and sabotaging this only because you've only just realised. Do you know what I mean? Like, what they've only just realised now. Well, I knew that fucking when I first met them, and they're the ones that was snaky towards me. They're the ones that's been sabotaging. They're the one that's betrayed me. Like, you can't just roll in now. I think that's kind of your attitude. But at the same time, you don't want to just what you don't want to do is carry on a cycle. So when this comes in, I think you're going to be a bit pondering, stuck, because you're going to be like, do I just ignore it, or do I just express and allow this to heal and get closure on this, whether we're going to be together or not? I think that's going to be where that person's at. New directions, new. Yeah, deception. I think you thought this. So you've gone off and been working on yourself and refocused on a new direction, and I think you thought this person was doing the same. But I think you felt like they were doing it a very toxic way. You were trying to do it in a healing way, but you felt like they've been doing it in a toxic way. But what you haven't been able to see is that they have had this epiphany and they are trying, like they haven't been being so toxic. Like if there's someone that just sleeps with shitloads of people, I feel like they may have done that and then they've had the epiphany and then they've realised I need to stop just being around all these different people. I need to stop just sleeping with all these different people. Like I'm not stable. It's not making my life stable. It's not helping me decipher my emotions because I'm constantly around and absorbing and sleeping with other people. I'm getting everybody else's energy in me. Like they have finally come to this realisation, but I don't know how far along they are in actually like making it all happen fully, like fully stepping up. What's this? Oh, bless me. So there's also an underlying issue here to do with, there's a barrier about, weirdly enough, this person admires you, whoever this is resonating for. They admire you, they have deep love, but they're so stuck in their ways. Hey Sharon! They're so stuck in their way. Thank you so much. Yeah, that sneeze. That was really weird, come out of nowhere. Yeah, like you're admired. And I think that's the barrier because they put you up on a pedestal, but they don't show you that they admire and love you. No. They're constantly just trying to pull you down or just not expressing to you that they love you, that they admire you. And that creates a massive barrier, obviously. The conclusion is being aware of one's self. That's where the conclusion, this person is realising they need to be aware of their self, who they are, where they're going. And it's, look, that brings you back around from the beginning. It's to do with stuff from their childhood, like kind of things that they thought was important. And that's what's kept them at a crossroads. Because they've deceived you. Like, you probably think this person fucking hates you or just isn't interested in stepping up for you, but they really are. They want union. They've been deceiving you. This person's probably been literally acting like they couldn't care less about you. Rude to you, horrible, just trying to convince themselves that they don't have feelings, but here they are coming through with communication about how you're helping them to figure out what their real dreams are and how they need to stop abandoning them and abandoning themselves and be devoted towards it. So you're having a massive, like, you're really showing this person how to fucking do it. How to purge, how to shift, how to change, how to get where you need to be. And how to release. So, I don't know if you have already released this person. They have deep regrets, they do. Like I said, your energy or whoever's not the snake feels like, I don't know if you've been pushed too far and you're done. It's going to be different for you, but the energy feels a bit like, oh, what now? Like, remember at the beginning I'm sick of your shit. Like, are they just coming forward like, oh my God, like, I'm changing this in my life, I'm changing. All right, well, you say you're changing, but it's so boring when you keep saying, like, you keep saying, I've broken this, but you're still toxic. You're still doing the same shit, you know? You're not compromising. And people can get really bad for that. Like, literally, the father of my daughter, now after knowing him for a few years, even though when we've gone into separation, he's literally on a set cycle. It goes round and just round. He's so codependent, cannot be on his own. Has to talk to loads of people, has to meet loads of people, has to sleep with loads of people. Like, it's so pathetic. Can't just be on his own. To actually face himself, he's got to have constant noise. You never catch him dead sitting in silence, I tell you. Or if he is, he's probably stoned out of his face because he has to know himself, right? But I watched this person just go round, and then it's like, I'm not smoking weed anymore, I'm doing this, and I'm just working, keep my head down. And then that happens, but because he's not doing the work on himself, he then picks up the toxic traits all again, and round he goes, lies, cheats, drugs, drink. And in fact, he was never doing stronger drugs, but now I know he's actually been doing a lot of up the nose, and yeah, it's just getting worse. And it's that same kind of vibe, because the person that's healing and moving away from this is like, yeah, okay, your message isn't really relevant, like, I don't see action, I don't see this, like, you're just telling me, and you've told me a lot of things before that weren't true, so I'm really not interested in having this bullshit conversation where you say a load of shit that's not true. That's the energy that feels from the healed person. They're like, I'm not going around in this cycle again. I'm not doing it. So sort your life out. Compromise. Listen, if you want commitment, you have to compromise, and that's what's key. And that's something I learned. I did all the compromising before, and realised later on how much of a horrible effect that has when you realise someone won't compromise anything for you. That's not an equal give and take, happy, healthy relationship. Like, you have to compromise a bit because you have to. You're choosing to be in that commitment. So the commitment needs to be, you need to be committed to the commitment. And some people just ain't got it. They say they have, but they ain't dedicated. Yes, Sharon, love it. Not doing it. See ya, bye. So let me see what I see on my third eye. I'm gonna go because baby's gonna wake up soon. I've been dealing with so much stress today. But let me see what I see on my third eye, and I'm gonna try and get on later and do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I haven't done the signs in a while. I don't know what people prefer, just energy tap-ins or the zodiac signs. I'm not really sure. I haven't done a pick a pile in a while. Let me just see what I see in the energy. So I saw like a door being locked, like closed and then a lock, and then this person's on the other side like trying to talk. So you've like opened, you know, like if you open a door but it's still got one of them safety locks so you can talk through the gap. And it's like, what do you want? What do you want? And they're like, I'm doing better now. It's like, yeah, well, do you know what? I saw your social media from 2 weeks ago and you're exactly the same. So what, you've been doing great for 2 weeks? Like, come on. I ain't got time for this shit. You're not taking me back. You're not putting me back down. I'm not interested. Sort your life out. Like, that's the vibe. It's really hard because there's feelings here and you're not being rude. You're not being you're not lying and being like, I don't love you. You're like, I love you. I really want it to work with us. I want to be with you, but this I can't handle. So I'm going to shut the door. I'm going to shut this door, and it's your job if you sort your life out. It's your job if you sort your toxic shit out. It's not to do with me. I'm going to keep pushing forward. I'm not going to wait for you. I'm not going to hold on. I love you, and if you can come and step up, that's great. But if you don't, I'm just cracking on with life. And I'm opening that door for someone else. That is power and healing at its finest. Don't settle. Learning your lesson of just what people speak is not enough. It's a very hard lesson I had to learn. Because I'm so true to my word, it really took me a long time to learn that lesson, because I just don't understand how you can say certain things and then not do it. Like, what? Or not try your best to do it. You're so weak and just pathetic, and you just speak like what you think's supposed to be said in the moment. I really hate people like that. It's so agitated. It's like, what? Like, I literally had the last time I had a row face to face with the father of my daughter, no joke, I would say something to him, he just goes silent. And I said, like, what, are you going to fucking speak then? And he's like, I don't know what you want me to say. And that's all he ever used to say, and it's the most frustrating. And I had to explain to him, you do realise when you have a conversation, it's not you speak what you think that other person wants you to speak, because this is how controlling he is in his head. He only is saying things because he wants to control the scenario and situation. He won't just speak his feelings, won't just speak from the heart or the mind. So when he doesn't know what's going on or isn't in control of the situation, he won't speak. And I actually have to explain to him, you do realise that's not how it fucking works. Like, you don't just speak when you think you know. You're supposed to just speak your thoughts and emotions. Oh, it's so frustrating. And that is the vibe of this shit. So whoever this is resonating for, and Sharon, you're smashing it. No, 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 and no. I love me. I know what I deserve. I'm willing to work for it. Love you, Sharon. Willing to work for it, but yeah, I'm not settling. I'm not compromising anymore. Your turn to compromise. Okay? I'll see you guys later. Sending so much love and light to all of you. Please like and subscribe. It helps us to connect so more of my videos resonate. Bye.